Bethan's Kitchen and Garden. Today I'm going to be clearing away my sweet corn and sorting out the beans that have fallen over. My runner beans have fallen over in the wind and I need to harvest the beans that are there now. I was leaving them to dry, but they are not going to dry on the floor really. So I'm going to harvest them and cook them up. So let's start with the sweet corn and then we'll do the beans. I've got 2 lots of sweet corn. One lot is still good for eating and the other lot has gone slightly over, and I'll show you what I mean when I get to it, when it's gone slightly over. Anyway, let's get on with doing some work. Here's the last of the sweet corn harvest and the eggs that I had in exchange for the sweet corn from the chickens. There's the empty sweet corn bed, and there's my next job, the runner beans. Rain has now stopped play, so I've spent this morning sowing some seeds, and a few of them I've had to re-sow from the sowings I did recently because my pak choy and Chinese cabbage has just been attacked by little caterpillars in my little greenhouse. Obviously a white cabbage butterfly's got in there and laid its eggs, and now they're not really much good for anything. So I'm going to try and re-sow some. I'm not sure if it's a bit late in the year to do that now, but hopefully if I can get them off to a quick start, maybe I can plant them out and they can grow on under some fleece over the winter. So let me show you what I've been planting today anyway. This is my very busy table. If I start off with this one, this is a pot of rocket, which I'm going to use as cut and come again. So I've just sown loads of rocket seeds in there. The variety is Artemis F1. Then up here I've got 2 pots of mixed lettuce, so that will be cut and come again as well. They're the same variety, which is Masclan mix, and hopefully I can get 2 or 3 or 4 harvests of them and I'll be able to harvest one pot one week and one the next, and then this one will grow back, and so on and so forth is the plan. I eventually have got my onion seeds in, so these 6 trays here are all Elsa Craig, and I've also got this tray here is Elsa Craig 2, and then this one here is Bedfordshire Champion, and this one here is Bedfordshire Champion, these 20 cells here. These have all been multi-sown, so hopefully I'll get a fair crop of onions next year. Then here I've got Winter Gem, and here I've got 10 lots of Mizuna. In here there's some peas, Feltham First peas. Then I've got more lettuce here, which is Marvel of 4 Seasons. Corn salad here, which is lovely. I grew that last year and my children liked it, whereas they don't like Marvel of 4 Seasons, it's a bit bitter. Chinese cabbage in here to replace the ones that's missing. Pak choy in these 3 rows here. Spinach here, and mustard in these end rows here. So I just need to find somewhere now to put these to germinate, where they'll be warm and can germinate quite quickly, which isn't great because my greenhouses are still full, but I should be able to find somewhere, and I'll probably show you that on the greenhouse tour, you know, when I do that for the October month. Anyway, let's go and find something else to do in the garden if it stopped raining. As you can see, I've just harvested the majority of my pumpkins and beans, and I was merrily pulling up the plants because I thought that they were all finished with, and I've made a bit of a boo-boo, so I'll show you now what I'm talking about. So the majority of my pumpkins were ready. I had this Sweet England pie variety here, and then I had these ones which I thought were a small 100-weight, but they weren't. It turns out that they were these ones because they were all on the same plant, which I didn't actually realise. I thought they were on a different plant, so I pulled up the plant from here after I harvested this to then discover that I'd essentially pulled up this plant as well. So these are not ripe yet. I'll have to just put them on my windowsills and hope that they ripen. That was a bit of a mistake because I was going to leave them for a bit longer, but there we go. I'll just harvest the other one down there now, and I can get this lot cleared away. Here is the final harvest of squashes and pumpkins for this year. I have no more growing anywhere now. I'm rather happy with the amount I've got, considering I didn't grow them in that big a space. So these have done really well for me this year. And then if I just come round here, this bed had leeks and the carrots in, so I've just harvested this bed, and maybe I'll pop some garlic into there to grow on, and of course, as always, the courgettes that I've got a bit out of hand and are now marrows. It's beginning to drizzle a bit now, so I'm going to take these pumpkins inside and give them a wash, and then I'll put the ones that haven't ripened onto the windowsill, and hopefully they'll ripen on the windowsill, and on the windowsills I should say, because there's rather a lot of them. And that's it from me for today. I still have to sort out my tomatoes around the front, my outdoor grown tomatoes. Some are still going strong, but I really want to kind of harvest as much as I can, get some green tomatoes for making chutney, and then remove the plants if I feel like they're not going to produce much more. And I also want to look inside, in the house rather, to see about harvesting nasturtium seeds, and at what point to do that, because those are the next two jobs I have to do. So thank you for watching, liking, subscribing and commenting if you have done so. I really appreciate it. And all I can say about my work today around the plot is lovely job. Hopefully I'll see you next time.